Carlos over there.
Howdy, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Hello and welcome to Fifth Avenue Cigars monthly live stream, where we sit around this table, drink, smoke, bullshit, and have a good time. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Generally be merry.
Generally,
Yes.
be merry. Yeah.
We should go ahead and say hello, Chip, for
Yeah, Chip. What up?
being the most punctual motherfucker I ever met. And hey, Texas Taurus. I think it's been a minute, or maybe I just don't remember.
Just ask your joke now, and we'll answer it when it pops up.
It's been about a month.
Has it been about a month?
Well, I mean, he didn't comment last month, so 2 months.
So it's been 2 months. It's been 2 months. So hello, everyone. We're gonna sit here and bullshit and occasionally check comments, I guess.
But we do have a guest today, just to let everybody know. Ben, he's
It's
our
me.
wonderful guest.
Oh, I'm vacation Ben today.
Yeah.
Yeah, vacation Ben.
Yeah. Can
With
you
the-
tell by the shirt? My Margaritaville
Burgers
soft
and-
silky shirt.
Flip flops.
Yeah.
It is pretty nice, I gotta
pretty-
say. Yeah.
It's
I bet that's pretty comfy.
It's so comfortable.
I'm gonna be the odd one.
It's like a
and not-
pajama. It's like
at
silk
you.
pajamas, kind of looking like a real shirt.
Alina's gonna be like, "You're wearing that shirt again?"
Yeah.
I can't help it. It's so nice.
I've got like 6 different ones now. They're just
What is that, like bamboo fiber?
I don't know. It's literally called their party shirt.
I had a bamboo undershirt. It's comfortable as shit, but it had that, like, the neck was constantly stretched out.
Yeah.
Looked like I'd been sleeping in it for 2 days.
Mhm.
So I was like, I can't wear this fucking thing.
Yeah.
I've been busy, guys. My bad. You don't got to apologize for not showing up, man. We appreciate that you do.
I mean, you ring our bell all the time, dude.
What are y'all's pronouns? I forgot.
Heat man.
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 Mine's go and fuck yourself.
Master of Grayskull? I'll take one above you.
Well, who wants to be, what's the cat's name? Before it's Battle Cat.
Not Tigger.
Wrong cartoon, but
Tigger.
Wow.
Oh God, it was like
It's not like Frady Cat or some shit.
it's
It's like,
something stupid like that though.
Ortho was the little
Orko.
Orko
Yeah.
was the little guy with the little wizard thing.
It was completely useless.
Yeah. I mean, even the toy was useless. You pulled the little thing and just ran in circles.
It would have made sense for the character.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
well,
That's
should
what
we
I should dress up Levi as for Christmas.
Should we talk about what we're smoking?
No.
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 Okay.
So
I mean, if you said you didn't want to talk about pairings, I understand.
yes.
But
Actually, this pairs very well. I've got the Lady with No Name by Deadwood Tobacco Company.
which we just got in, brand new.
Yep. So it's kind of a little bit of a lighter version, not by much, but a little bit lighter of the other ones.
Is it
Longer?
as sweet?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you
Definitely-
didn't even hesitate. Yep.
Definitely sweet.
I'm surprised you
Um,
didn't lick your lips and look them in the eyes.
Well, there's no need because it's already coated everything in my
Yeah.
mouth with sweetness.
I know. It's like blowing a glazed donut.
Mm.
Or I guess it'd be a long john. You wouldn't really blow a glazed donut. You'd eat it out.
With a little bit of that.
I'm sorry.
I'm imagining a poorly
Spread that
formed.
Bismarck open.
Oh, God.
I'm imagining one of those really shitty cake donuts that has the little tiny hole and it's like glazed.
Really dry.
And it's glazed with fucking strawberry. You know,
Really dislike this conversation.
we're going to show you that bun cake here in a few minutes.
Oh man. No, thank you. I'll take
God.
the.
Okay.
Ben.
Ben.
Texas has something to say about that cigar.
All right.
All right, what we got here?
Is good, tasty marshmallow.
Oh, cool. Tasty marshmallow.
Get his first review on
did the-
YouTube for it.
Oh, no shit. All right,
Awesome.
cool.
Let us know the channel we might subscribe.
Might. You dick. Why are you so stingy when you're
question mark?
subscribed?
I mean,
Like, spread the love, man.
we'll give them the fucking Fifth Ave bump, you know.
Yeah, get a whole viewer and a half out of us.
At least one or
Yeah, yeah.
two.
Oh, no, I'll watch it.
No, but yeah,
Oh, it's your
subscribers,
YouTube
2
handle.
subscribers.
Well, I mean, Texas Taurus, like, to be honest, what are we doing right now? And we're not really doing a cigar review. We're just sitting here and bullshitting. So
Mhm.
I just bullshit. Yeah, man. So do we.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we give at least somewhat.
No, he took notes from the masters.
Yeah. I didn't
There's
go
not
back
a lot
and
of
watch
people
his
who aren't
review
sitting
first.
in their car with like Oakleys on their head. Like, all right, guys. So this cigar, like, it's always in a fucking Silverado.
You know what we should
He
do?
watched too much TikTok.
Get the green screen behind us here, and then just have a truck front seat just in there.
We did talk about putting fake windows on either side and putting a green screen behind them and having just like shit in the windows, like we're on the space station or something.
You know what
like
we
that.
could do is connect it to the rafters and just have a green screen that pulls down over the whole fucking thing, and we do it occasionally for no reason.
I'm in Delaware.
We just do the weather.
I'm in Delaware.
Fuck those guys.
It's like your basement, but it's not your basement.
I just
don't know.
imagine whose line is it anyway,
Ah.
and we don't know what the background is. We just react.
Oh
to it.
yeah.
I don't think I know anybody who hasn't been to Delaware.
I mean, I know people that've been there on accident.
Took the wrong left turn.
So I guess I got to go through Delaware.
Are you talking about Jersey?
No, it's the most densely populated state in the nation. Don't underestimate the staggering drawing power of the Garden State.
All right.
What is that from?
Dogma.
Okay, yeah.
So when they're trying to get a bus to Jersey, and Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are trying to get a bus to New Jersey, and it's booked. It's overbooked. Like they can't get on. And so the lady's like, never underestimate the staggering drawing power of the Garden State.
So Ben, what are you smoking now that Chad gave his full impressions?
Yes.
Good. So I've got something from the Perdomo Habano line. It is their sun-grown version of this, which before I've had the Maduro and the Connecticut, and I'm finally getting around to having the sun-grown. So the others from the line I have found very pleasant. I like the Maduro a lot, especially. And so far, this is pretty good. I've noticed a lot of times if I smoke a cigar that says sun-grown on it, it's not bad, but it's not great either. It's like so right down the line in the middle.
It's a little
It
bleach.
just tastes like smoke.
Gets a little metal.
Mhm.
Gets a little mellow. It's a little
So
mellow.
this, I will say, it's definitely right down the line in the middle. It doesn't lean too far in any direction, but it does have a little bit of a pleasant, like toasty, slightly nutty, maybe bready kind of quality to it. The lightest little touch of like white pepper or something. So it's actually pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Structure quality's going great so far.
I would kind of almost. Well, I mean, you could attest to this because you turned me on to these. So I'm smoking the King is Dead, and this almost fits the bill for what you just described. Middle of the road, good flavor, little bit of enough pepper to make it interesting, but not enough to turn me off. Like I was telling him before the cameras were on, is that it's the perfect, like, once the shop is closed and I'll go hang out in the cigar lounge. This is the perfect after work smoke. Like it's not offensive. It's relaxing. It pairs with almost everything because it's middle of the road, but not in a way that's insulting. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I would say that like I had my first one. Was it 3 weeks ago? Maybe we had one downstairs.
Something like that,
And I think I've had probably 6 since then. This is probably my 7th since then.
Really doesn't harsh the mellow at all.
We do have one question from Texas Taurus. Do we have any drone action right now?
We do.
We're on
Sure.
drone right now, man.
No,
We got drone action up here.
Well,
I haven't seen shit.
Real good ones. Like only friends playing around with their own.
Yeah, I think he's talking about New Jersey drones.
No.
Nothing.
No, we got nothing. No, they don't care about us. They're only fucking with the lower 48. Nobody gives a shit about what's going on up
If
there.
anything was to happen with the New Jersey drone thing, I mean, if it was like enemy kind of territory coming in trying to invade, where else would they go? Alaska.
Well, here's the
Anchorage.
thing.
Fuck with Anchorage.
Here's the thing. You fly drones around in Alaska, they're just getting shot down.
Yeah, and they're not Russian drones because they would get flown off by the Air Force because as soon as they get into U.S. airspace, they just scramble the jets.
I would imagine they're pretty particular about airspace around here too, because we have
For sure.
so much
Mhm.
small small plane traffic, and then the fucking Air Force base.
But
right
there's so I've had to have this conversation with people in lower 48. It's like there's nowhere in Anchorage you can live where you don't live under a flight line.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many airports.
there.
There's just there's
Anchorage,
always planes.
Anchorage is a plane town.
Yeah,
Like
there's
aviation's a huge
yeah, there's
part of our
always
community.
fucking. I mean, we live in between 2 airports right now. There's the major, and then there's Merrill right there.
Then you got the Air Force Base.
Yeah.
And you got like 2 or 3 different.
Well, then you got
linemen.
joint. So you got Elmendorf, and you got fucking what's the other one?
Yeah, the beef. Yeah.
Joint Base, Elmendorf, and
Richardson.
Richardson. That's right.
But also you got private airstrips around Anchorage too that nobody really thinks
Yeah.
about.
Oh, you go to where we go shooting, Birchwood.
Birchwood.
And then there's Birchwood Airstrip. Like, I mean, like
Lower Hillside and
Yeah.
Upper Hillside have 3 fucking.
yeah, I mean,
airstrips.
within 10 miles of where we're sitting right now, there's probably
20 airports.
at least
Oh,
Yeah.
airstrips.
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 Airports are a little
Airports are different.
Yeah.
Or you got to have at least 5 planes leaving a day.
And then we got Lake Hood, which is the largest seaplane
Yeah.
base in
Yeah.
North America.
And that's right outside the actual airport. Or no, is that Campbell?
It's next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like airport.
outside the airport.
It's
highway.
airport adjacent.
Yeah.
Campbell, I've seen a couple airplanes take off of Campbell, but I mean that's rare.
Yeah.
I've been in one actually. That was a very odd experience. Didn't know that we were going to be going on a plane ride that day.
Why?
And then somehow we get all the way down to Girdwood and then back.
Campbell's such a bitch to get to too, which surprises me that they even.
Well, you
maintain
got to know somebody who lives on the lake to actually get the seaplane on the lake.
it. Mhm.
And the people that
Yeah.
live on Campbell are pretty bitchy about who
Yeah.
lands and takes off on Campbell Lake.
Even though it's a public space.
Yeah.
Even though it's a public space, but they try to make it out like it's not.
You know, the easy way to take care of that? Take out that dam that's at the end of the lake.
Dakota, what are you smoking?
Yeah. What are you smoking
Oh
about?
yeah, I'm having
Hope I didn't cut anybody off.
a Nicotina by Warp Cigars.
Oh, those are new.
Those are new to us. They've been around for a little while. But the whole idea behind them is it's supposed to be almost like an heirloom Cuban seed for all the tobacco in there. And it's grown in an environment that's got the same pH, rain, and sunshine levels as Cuba. So it's supposed to be as close to a Cuban as you can get without buying a Cuban. And people I know who have had these, their comment on them is that Cubans are great and they're slightly better. But when you buy a box of Cubans, every third one is dog shit and explodes. It tastes like ass because there's no quality control.
Mm.
But, you know, the other two are really good. And like with these ones, it's more consistent, but not quite the same peak.
Yeah,
So like I'm so far really enjoying it. And
Mild?
it does taste like a Cuban.
Mild?
What
What's it like?
specifics?
It's got,
It smells like really full.
yeah, it's got a mild acidity to it, which I do enjoy. A little bit of cedar, not what Oliva calls baking spices, not that fucking level, but a little subtle hint of that in the background. A little bit of oiliness, tiny bit of creaminess to it. Like it just reminds me of like a really well-made actual Cohiba. Yeah, I was fucking surprised.
I have to give one a try. I haven't tried. They're like Mike said, new to the shelf. So
Yeah, new to the shop, so it's like I haven't even had a chance yet.
They got
I've
brought
been
in.
stuck on these King is Deads for
yeah.
Mhm.
They got brought in specifically for an event that's coming up.
Oh yeah, that's the
on
Upcoming
Thursday.
tasting thing. Thursday.
Yeah.
What's the date?
Uh,
19? No.
a 7.
it's not.
No, it's next week.
none of
So
us
that'd be
fucking
like
know.
the,
I just looked at it on a poster
Where-
upstairs too.
We are all owners of the lounge, and none of us know.
It's the 9th.
Nice.
That's right. 'cause,
Camera can't see that.
Yeah.
I know. There's a reason because it's a private event.
Oh, it's a private event. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, never mind. If you would
It's
like your own
not
private
next
event,
week.
also, if you'd like your own private event, you can contact us at the Lounge on Fifth.
Us?
Info at loungeonfifth.com.
Us or Len?
Oh, you can
'Cause we're
contact
Fifth Avenue
well, I
Cigar.
mean-
we're not associated
Okay,
with those
so-
guys.
tangentially.
I feel like we should have like fezzes or something we wear when we talk about lounge business.
Or if anybody, or wait, if anybody has a,
shut masks.
if anybody has a, so right here, you see a Lounge on Fifth advertisement, which kind of advertises,
Which is
supports
fine.
the gen- but anyway, those words right there were a placeholder, and we forgot to change it. So if anybody has a suggestion for what it should actually say, please let us know.
I can't do it right.
Yeah.
I'm trying. It's not working.
I mean, you gotta just go low.
Well, you should point out who we are, though, above your head there. It's a lounge or Fifth Avenue Cigars.
Oh, you mean like right here? No, wait, it's
that-
over here.
It's weird.
All right, but
All right. Anyway,
yeah, if anybody wants to have a private event, you can
Uh,
go contact these guys.
or is interested in whiskey tasting,
Mm-hmm.
cigar tasting. We have those coming up. We try to make sure that as many as possible are always open to all the members.
Mhm.
Yep. And you pay your dues, you come in, you get to participate.
As long as you're a card holding member, you are allowed to participate. We have a new riff cigar tasting,
On the
a new
18th.
riff whiskey tasting and cigar pairing coming up on the 18th, which is open to all members. If all you want to do is come down, and
Which
new riff whiskey. I think three different bottles.
Two.
Is it 2 bottles?
So it's going to be not their basic expression. It's going to be their barrel proof. So it's going to be a new riff barrel proof standard bourbon, because none of us can stand a rye, and we had to pick it. So like, deal with it. And then also we chose the single malt, which is not a bourbon. It's more of them trying to emulate a Scotch, and that was really delicious.
I was under the impression that the bourbon also made the cut,
I don't know.
but
That
anyway,
would have been the barrel proof.
here's the thing too: is New Riff is going to pull out of Alaska. So if
Last chance.
yeah, so it's your last chance. So if you want to get some New Riff for free, well,
Not really,
Not-
because
if
you
you're
paid,
a member, it's
and you paid for it with your dues.
yeah. I mean, dues pay
So-
for it, obviously.
basically, you can check on the website of the of what the dues, the most minimum you can do to get into the lounge. It will be on the website.
I mean, just be a member and
Yeah.
participate, and then everyone who participates, it all goes into a pot. And we have a special event, and then you get to hang out and talk with like-minded individuals and have some good whiskey and some good cigars.
Got some
and
good
by the way,
groups
it's
that
not
hang
all
out
it's not all
there.
just like events. I mean, every day is a little different. Most days are pretty chill. Some days are a little kind of a party. I mean,
Mhm.
name,
Last
name
night-
the sport, we have
Oh,
it.
man,
We do
yeah.
UFC's boxing. We've got F1. We
I
do
mean,
movie nights.
Yeah, F1 football's over there right now.
Yeah.
What
there's
was it
there's
last
always
night?
something.
Dude, last night
We
was
did the premiere grand tour.
oh yeah, we did
Yeah,
the
that was
premiere,
cool.
the grand tour premiere. No, the finale. The
Phenomenal.
finale grand tour. Yeah, I mean, like
Is that what
last
everybody was
night.
here for?
No, not last
Okay.
night. No. But last night was Jesus Christ. I think when I left at 7:30 last night, and there was probably there had to have been 30 people
Yeah.
down there last night.
Just
I was
hanging
counting.
out.
And then you go over there tonight. One dude.
Yep.
There's one dude over there right now. Got the whole lounge to himself.
I would
On his
say,
phone, watching
shout
TV.
out to Arctic Burn Crew. We're their primary clubhouse.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Yeah.
they
Burns has
came
been
and
great.
like
Darcy Woodson.
had a bunch of people come in and like join up, and then we also had Carlos from Cigar Aficionados come down and bring in like
Yep.
5 or 6 new people
Mhm.
who tried it out. There was a father and son combo, so it really
Yeah.
tripped me out because they had the same name but different middle names.
Yep, that was pretty
But
funny.
the form doesn't ask for different middle names.
Just
so,
different phone numbers.
Just different phone
The
numbers.
computer also does not like that. It's
Yeah.
like you cannot repeat fields. It's like, well, people have the same names. That
Yeah.
shit happens.
I put senior and junior for them. So, and they were okay with that. But it was just, they had a good time. And then another group of like people who do professional massages, like,
I'm sorry, what?
That's
Professional
going to be an
massagers.
event coming up. I need one. So,
like there was just a group of people who do like massage therapy for a living who came down and decided to get membership that night too and just hang out and have cigars. Like there was 3 groups that came down at the same fucking time.
You know, if we
Just-
did a, if
They
we
didn't
did a-
talk to
people
each other
who-
at all.
People who do massages got to relax too.
Yeah, that's fair. I
if
mean,
we did
I've
a
talked to Billy.
massage event, and it was like
I feel like we're gonna need HR department first.
Like, it
Smoking
was
and
a-
relaxing.
it was the good kind of massage.
I'm not gonna
we could
lie.
call it strokes and jokes.
Oh, strokes and smokes.
Or strokes and smokes. Yeah, sorry, I said jokes and smokes. That's what
I was gonna say
I held
Billy,
that in my head for too long trying to get it out.
Billy's worked out some tension in my shoulders before. It's really nice.
Billy's
He's
dead.
got hands that can crack fucking walnuts. I've seen him do it.
Well, have you seen how
It's-
vascular his forearms are? I mean,
Yeah.
he's not a big dude, but he's got like pinky-sized veins everywhere on his arms. Like
Who's
he just-
Billy?
Billy Carganis. He's a
Nope.
massage therapist.
Glasses, shaved head.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I know exactly who you're talking
He's
about.
a cool guy, but
Yeah,
like he's got Popeye forearms, man.
Yeah, no, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, like he was like, yeah, I'll get you guys. He's just like feeling me out and doing it, and I'm just like, holy shit, you just dislocated my shoulder. And he's like, no, that's a tense muscle. Don't worry about it. And
No,
I'm
that's
like,
how it's supposed to be. You've just been fucked up for so long. You didn't
Yeah.
know.
I'm sitting there crying. And he's like, you'll be fine in about 20 minutes. Don't worry about it. And he's like, if you want me to go rough, I can. I'm like, what's that feel like? He's like, I'm like, oh my God.
I had a nickel for every time I said that.
But let's see. And then,
I mean, you're not even close to mid
not
stick, so
going to say anything, but you, on the other hand, are just about halfway or.
I'm mid stick for sure.
Yeah. And when did you light up? Right as we hit air?
Oh yeah, like right before, like 2 minutes before we hit air.
So, Mike really likes that.
Well,
It's
so
just
here's
not a
the
big
thing too.
cigar.
Well, here's the thing too. Is like I said, it's like we close the shop at 6 o'clock. By the time I
Mhm.
get downstairs, get a cigar lit, 6:15, 6:30. Usually try to be out of here by 7:30.
Yeah.
And this is kind of, it fits my lifestyle perfectly, and it's a very, very good cigar that just happens to fit my lifestyle real
I mean,
well.
the King is
So-
dead. The King is dead. It's fantastic.
I
It
don't
is
think
a
I'm going
great
to
cigar.
be changing my description of the cigar the whole way through because these things are generally the same going across the board.
I mean, it's a deadwood. We all know what to
What?
expect out of a deadwood.
One thing I will
what
say
size is that? Lancero?
though, no, a little bit bigger than a double Corona.
No, that's not Corona.
Can't remember what they're calling.
But the basically don't retrohale these. It just doesn't do any good to
I
the
mean,
nostrils.
I
That's
forgot to
kind
do
of
that.
that's kind of good advice on any deadwood,
Yeah,
even a
it's not
Tabak
it doesn't
or a Java.
give,
Like,
a
why are you
taste to
retrohaling
it.
that?
It doesn't do anything, and there's nothing special
I
about retrohaling these
retrohaled
things.
a Java Mint at one point.
That's
You
not fun.
hate yourself.
Well, I cleared up that nostril issue.
What?
Maybe I should do that because I sound like this.
There you go.
I'm gonna run
you,
upstairs and grab a Java Mint real quick.
We'll go get some filthy hooligans.
I mean, it's
and,
like it'd be
Oh
like
my God.
it'd be like neti potting fucking Nyquil.
There was a couple gentlemen who came in the other night to get some cigars, and they know a bit, but they don't know a lot. But they wanted to go pick out their own thing. They don't want help, so I left them be. They went in there and they went in and got the fucking Man of War Valkyries.
All right,
And so then they came downstairs, and they're lounge members. They smoked them.
Valkyrie's of Connecticut, or it's light.
They both put them out a third in, and came back upstairs. And I'm like, were the cigars not okay? This was the other night, and I'm like, are the cigars not okay? Is everything okay? And they said
They had no
it
chutzpah.
tasted. They had no chutzpah. And they're like, we love the flavor, but the room started spinning. And I'm like, oh, well, Man of War is, along with My Father, the two strongest cigars we carry. And if you get a judge, buckle up. You're going to
Well,
have a night.
It's funny because it's counterintuitive when you look at a Connecticut and you look at a Robusto. You think
Maduro.
Maduro. Sorry, what did I say?
Robusto.
Oh no, that's a size. Sorry. It's counterintuitive. You would think all the nicotine is going to be in the darker one.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah,
They ended up picking out El Rey de Mundos.
Yeah.
Because they wanted a good flavor profile, but they're like, after
good
that, we need like a mild smoke, and we're going to have a Coke or a Sprite and sit
Yeah.
downstairs and chill for a while. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, the shades are very flavorful but light.
I tend to enjoy that a little bit every once in a while, though. You get the Man of War, and you just like sit down and then smoke the cigar. You stand up, and you're like, ooh.
I'm going to sit down for a while. I mean, the last time I had a judge was on camera with y'all. We did the My Father
That was
Judge.
a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, and like, I'm sitting there sweating, and like, I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ. And the minute the camera turned off, all y'all are like, holy fuck that cigar. And I'm like, fuck you guys. You made fun of me.
Yeah, but
That never happened. We
hold it
we
together
were
for the
all
camera.
good. Only Dakota couldn't hack it.
That was intense.
First chatting in a while.
oh damn, man.
Yeah.
How's that sun-grown?
Yeah.
Perdomo, Habano, sun-grown
It's-
progressing for you.
Kind of doing exactly like I would expect from a sun-grown cigar. It's still just right in the middle. Nothing harsh. Nothing. It's not picking any particular lane. Still
That
a little bit
sucks.
toasty. It's mellow. Extremely mild pepper. It's smooth though. It tastes good. It's pleasant. It's all around. It's not completely boring. It's just smooth and not. It's not a flavor bomb. You know what I mean? Just an
Mhm.
easygoing smoke, but still fucking great construction and I'm enjoying it. It's a good one to have with a glass tea like midday or something like that, you know.
Okay. Or coffee.
Yeah.
Mild coffee.
So, since the new year came up, just for another topic,
All right.
what'd you guys do for the little parties? Nothing.
I went to bed at 10:30. I don't know.
Of all the people,
we both got so tired and just had like a big productive day, and then I think we had a couple drinks. I smoked this giant bong, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna lay down for a minute, see
I
what
wonder
happens.
why you were tired.
And then I wake up and it's like
Giant?
7 a.m.
Giant?
Like, yeah.
What was it, like a
Well,
floor
okay,
to mouth?
no, not that big, but I mean off
I mean,
the table,
you're pretty fucking tall.
You
So
hit a
like from
13
floor to head.
off the table, something
Yeah,
about
in
like
a
that.
13-inch ball.
But I mean, it's a big bowl, and I just pack it, and I just burn.
Of tobacco for sure, right? Definitely.
Obviously, I just stuff a whole cigar in there, and then I'm just like, I just max out a lungful. Like I got to stand up to do it, and then I just go right back in and do it there, and then I just sit down hard,
All right.
and then I sleep like a fucking baby, and apparently snore really loud when I'm stoned.
start watching the movie on the back of the eyelids.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I went out, but I really
Obviously.
didn't. Well, I really didn't go out to like be out. So I kind of, it kind of ran its course, and I was kind of done with it. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm of a certain age that I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like,
Well,
I don't know. So here's what it ends up being for me is like, so I don't have kids. You know, me and my wife are single, and so it's like New Year's Eve is just like, I mean, it could just be any Wednesday or Friday to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to prove anything. So I went home early. I think I went home at like probably 10. And I figured I just, we just watch a movie or stand-up comedy or something on the couch. And no, we ended up doing shots of tequila and hanging out and
You had a proper New Year's.
and going out for the fireworks, going out on the balcony, going out on the deck and watching the fireworks and kissing at midnight. And
very fun.
I was like, all right, well,
Good time.
I'm all right with that. I don't, I don't gotta go prove anything.
I mean, it's more just the celebrating out in the
Yeah.
at the bars kind of thing. I understand. I get this. I don't like going out to the bars and celebrating so much, but I do like lighting off fireworks.
Yeah.
And $450 later, fireworks tends
Well,
to be a good time.
I live across the street from elementary school, so I probably would have went to jail for that.
When they
I
catch
mean-
you do.
Yeah.
On that night,
I can't run very far. I live across the street.
if you only shoot off fireworks for about 45 seconds to 2 minutes and then stop and wait an hour and do it again,
Mhm.
you're fine.
Yeah. Dakota, what you do?
He lit off fireworks
Well,
for 45
okay.
minutes and then waited.
So no, I came downtown when everyone was leaving around 8 o'clock. So it took me about 45 minutes to get here. And then I installed the new switch and a bunch of other stuff.
So you came to work.
It was the one night the lounge wasn't fucking full. Like if
Because it was closed.
if the lounge had been open, it probably would have had a bunch of people down here doing New Year's shit. Right?
We might have to do a New Year's celebration in the lounge.
Next year.
Noise
year.
makers and hats and bullshit.
Poppers.
Oh, no, I don't want to sweep.
You see, the thing about it though is
That's what the room
I
is
will
for.
still be out doing fireworks though. Maybe. I don't know.
I
party
just
here
imagine
might
them
be fun.
doing like the
But-
fucking cat poop ones, the snakes.
Yeah, just a bunch of little snakes.
Oh, snakes in the lounge. Get the fuck out. You are blacklisted. Kids lighting up snakes in the lounge. Not only did you put off fireworks in the lounge, you picked the worst firework.
Yeah. So
No respect.
So I was sitting out there in Clutna lighting off the fireworks, and I linked together 8 mortar tubes or something like that, and light 2 strands of those, and
What are you a Tesla Cybertruck terrorist?
so, sort of.
But
But
he doesn't have the money for it, so he's got a Toyota.
I mean, I did use the
Hilux?
gasoline, I
Okay.
did use the mortars, but yeah, sometimes the previous shell, some of its little paper disc gets lodged in there sideways.
You
And
don't double load?
And so it doesn't fall to the bottom when it actually needs to go off, or when the wick burns down, and it just stays about there, and it doesn't get enough oomph to come on out all the way,
It
and
just
it pops over
explodes.
to the side, blows up right next to all your fireworks. Luckily, nothing lit off at that point, but I mean, we're not that far away from it. And so little sparks go flying by, and I'm just sitting there looking up. Ooh. It's good times. And
We got a new comment. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I want to make sure.
For New Year's, by the way, I did make it home for midnight. Me and my wife sat down. She did not have a drink. I had a drink because she's pregnant. And
Well,
waited to kiss at midnight and then went to bed. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, New Year's.
I will say I texted Happy New Year to all of you at 12:21, which means somewhere between us being out on the deck at 12 and 12:21, my wife went to bed. So I was like, love you, and she's out. And I was like, all right, well,
Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year, everyone.
So what you're saying is if you text me at 2 o'clock in the morning, New Year's, something happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I text you at 2 o'clock in the morning, something happened.
You had a really good New
I'm
Year's.
just kidding.
Oh, man.
Brendan Slowinski?
Brandon, what's up, bud?
Brennan Slowinski.
Been a while since I've seen you.
How you doing, sir? Thank you for chiming in.
I didn't recognize the name, so I was like, Brendan Slowinski?
Regular here at the shop. He hasn't been in that much recently, busy or whatever. No worries.
Oh,
but yeah, just, then comes to like cigar socials and stuff.
I was going to say progression on this, since we're going around the table. A little bit of heat on the back end I would associate with like pepper a little bit, which is fairly normal for like a Cuban as you progress and you hotbox it like I do. But otherwise, like the flavor profile is pretty similar. Creamy, little sweet nuttiness is starting to come out. Fantastic cigar.
Nothing crazy, nothing overbearing.
No, it's well balanced. I will say I think it's short filler
I mean,
because it's like ashing all over the table, even though it's not falling. Like little flakes are coming off.
or maybe you're just going back to your old ways of exploding cigars.
Remember when you used to explode cigars all the time?
I don't know what I was doing.
None of us have been able to figure it out.
I think it was just
But you
lighting
Elmer
weird.
fudded every fucking thing you smoked. for
They'd
the
all
first 2
dovetail.
years.
See, like it fucking fell off right there. Like
Yeah, New Year. He's the back at it.
My New Year's resolution is go back to my old ways. Elmer fudding all my cigars.
yeah, they just bookend the whole way, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong?
Hey, as long as it's not ashing into your cup, that's a big thing.
Yeah. That's kind of why I fidget with mine and always kind of fuck with it, is so that I don't ash in my drink because of the way we have to sit and I have to constantly reach over my drink. And I know people are probably, critique me and be like, oh, he's fidgety and you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to ash. Well, yeah, but it's like, but if I chat in my drink, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
Plus, also Dakota's sitting there too, and he might accidentally chat in your drink also.
I've not chatted in your drink, but I have knocked over your drink, I think, twice so far the entire time we've been doing this. Oh, by the way, this is number 50. 50 live streams.
Oh, this is 50 live
For
streams.
Avenue or
Both.
For both?
No, can't be both.
We did both at the
No,
same
we did
time.
do both. We started both because we thought, well, if we're already setting it up, we might as well do both. So we started both live streams at the same time.
Okay.
We started the static videos for NK much sooner,
Well,
but we started the live streams at the same time.
happy
Hold on.
50, guys.
So happy 50 to us.
Woo!
No, don't cheers an empty glass. It's bad luck.
I know. I need something.
What do you need? We also have it's already up there on the screen. Sorry.
Yeah. I was going to be like, yeah, this is actually really good. I have no clue what it is.
While he's pouring that up, read this from Brendan. Said, hey, yeah, sorry, just been busy, but glad to catch you guys on here again. Thanks. Always nice to listen in while you guys talk.
Thanks. We appreciate you joining in.
Thank you, Brandon.
It's mostly just us here entertaining ourselves half the time, so
Yeah.
it was good to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Stop when we can, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we
Hope
figure
things
we're
are
gonna
going
do
well.
this anyway, so we might as well turn the fucking camera on.
Yeah. I mean, it's
This is
It's-
really
it's,
good whiskey.
every few nights everybody's got a cigar hanging out or something like that.
Well, it's not quite that easy to set up a camera in the lounge. Although, I will say-
with these mics, it is now.
well, I will say, depending on, so I'm guilty of a lot of times I'll go down and see who's in the lounge, and depending on who it is, it's like maybe I'll hang out in the studio. 'Cause, no offense, but it's like there are certain people where it's like I know the conversation I'm gonna have to have, and I don't want to have it again.
Hey, Mike!
And
You're
so-
gonna get people who aren't letting
I
you
love
relax.
hanging out with Teddy, actually.
No. It
no,
was not.
just
No.
not
He
letting you
yells,
relax.
hey, Mike, end of conversation.
Yeah.
I can duck in and out all
Yeah.
the time. There are a couple of people that always want to have the same conversation with me,
About knives.
and it's like I like you, but like I'm off. Like I don't want to
Fresh off work, I just want to sit and
I don't wanna-
smoke and
I don't want to talk shop. You want to talk about something else? You want to talk about football? You want to talk about car racing? You want to talk about anything else? I'm cool. I just don't want to talk shop. And so I'll go out there and open the door and it's like, I'm going to go sit in the lounge. And so I'll sit where Ben is and I'll just sit here and just on my phone, just smoking.
That's the one thing I like about Arctic Burn Crew is all those guys are IT guys.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
single fucking one of them.
No.
But you
No
go
wonder
sit,
they love you.
but you go sit down and talk. None of them talk about work
Yeah,
at all.
because they're fucking tired of it.
I fucking love it. Like I sit down and just like talk, and they don't do any of that shit. Hi guys.
somebody tuning in.
Hi,
here.
Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
Dakota knows you.
Yeah.
So he says. You can say no.
No, it's a new member.
Welcome.
Yeah. Welcome.
I figured you'd actually want to talk shop with some people because nobody here talks shop with you at all.
I try to learn. I know a little bit.
Yeah.
You know a lot. You know
But-
more than you let on.
Okay, so I used to know a lot, but a lot of that
The level
knowledge
you're
translates.
at versus the level that anybody else here at the shop is at.
No, it's one of those things where like the guys who come in here and the gals who come in here are generally executives. So like they have a guy like me, they tell what to do. Right. So like they have a very high level view. So they don't talk about the nitty gritty shit, which I really appreciate. It's so nice. I don't want to talk about that crap.
Well, and to stick impressions. Oh, wait, I guess it's just me.
Yeah, just Mike.
That's right. I'll keep it going as long as I can.
What's funny is we have another one right here.
But through the magic of buying two, we got another one.
Wait, we pay for these?
Maybe I will go grab another one. We got 23 minutes
20
left.
minutes, yeah.
Do you want to go grab another one real quick?
Yeah.
Go for it.
If you run, would you grab me one of those?
And in the meantime, we're going to
100%
sit here
will.
in silence.
Thank you.
Until you
All
get
right.
back.
Everybody shut up till I get back.
Just quiet and stare at the camera.
Just remember, you're still on mic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to suck when I go piss.
It just sounds like a fucking sack of nickels falling in the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, man. So another fun thing I did this New Year's, my buddy's kid, I tried to convince him that he was actually 26 years old. He's only 10. And that he's losing his mind. His family are all fictional people, and I'm like the therapist that's trying to get him back to reality.
Why would you do that to a kid?
He was annoying me. He kept doing a few things that just nudged me the wrong way. So I was like, all right. And he comes walking up to me. I'm crazy. I'm like, yes, you are. Yes, you are. His brother's older than him, 27, when he's actually like only 3.
That's like Arthur will come up running up to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And start like, plethia authoritative are X, Y, and Z, and they lived this time period, and like all about dinosaurs, and like go way into detail about discoveries and like when it was found, who found it, and like just a thesaurus of all these facts about dinosaurs and like the Jurassic period specifically. And every once in a while, you can be like, it's a lie. And he'll stop and restart, and he'll look at you and be like, "You're messing with me, Dad, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." He's like, "Okay," and he just runs off.
And as long as he's able to figure it out in the
But
end.
it's like a weird reset that happens for like 30 seconds to a minute.
See the computer crash for a
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
Like,
So does he have to like start the whole story over?
No,
What's
no.
going on? Okay.
He'll
Thank
just be like, no, you're messing with me because this is fact, and you're wrong.
Man, yeah. So
Kids are amazing.
the kid actually started believing me for a half second. You can see it in his eyes where he's sitting there like, am I 27 or 6? wait, what? What's going on? And then his dad's like, no, just Uncle Chad's fucking with you.
Did you
Stop listening
teleport
to him.
upstairs? Jesus Christ.
Thank you, sir.
Your mic. Oh, you got it. It blends right in.
Look at that.
My dad told me the vacuum tube at the bank in the drive-through line. He told me that was Star Trek technology. He got me for a solid like 60 seconds, maybe 120. I remember sitting there, my computer crashed. And I was like, "What the?" I'm like, "No, it's not, Dad." Like,
You know the little things that go through the tubes? I have 2 of those.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the canisters?
Yeah. They're not easy to steal. One was stolen for me. I'm not going to call him out, obviously. And then the
He
other one,
works at such and such
Are
bank.
they actually airtight?
I don't know about that. So they have these little rubber gaskets that seal them to the tube,
Yeah,
but
so
the thing itself, I don't think is airtight.
We can fix that. It
But
could be the best humidor ever.
I do know if you fill it with quarters, it comes out to $475. Because that's what I used to use it for.
Just
It's like I would just put my change in it. You know what I mean? And one of them, I only put quarters in it. And I bought a used Lincoln MIG welder with nothing but quarters out of this fucking Alaska USA
Nice.
tube thing that I had.
I'll say pack it full of quarters, then take it back to the bank and stuff it in that ceiling with a deposit.
Falls right down.
The real
question.
The gears grinding on the other side.
Hey,
The
something's
real
wrong with your
question.
machine here.
Do you still have this folder?
No, I sold it when I moved up here.
God damn it.
Yeah, so I have
borrow the welder.
I have one from Alaska
I still
USA, and
need
I
to
have one
weld.
from
That I can like feed and like give beer and like just do welding work.
I mean, yeah, but it's not going to be good.
no, I bought a
That'll be
Lincoln.
better than mine.
I bought the Lincoln. Is it the 1100? Lincoln 1100, like portable MIG. I bought that with it, but I bought it used.
Yeah. It's
off
the
of,
base
like,
model that
Craigslist.
takes gas, right?
Yeah, I bought it used
Okay.
off of Craigslist. I got it for like $400 or something
God,
like
those are like 1,600 now.
that. Yeah, well, Lincoln's good shit.
Well,
No, it's not.
Oh no,
just-
wait, no. Lincoln's red, blue is Miller. I bought a Miller.
Miller. Okay.
Oh, that's
There's the Miller.
way
I think
more
it was the
professional.
Miller 1100. I think I bought.
I got one that's rated for NASCAR. It says NASCAR right on the side.
Yeah, that's a Lincoln.
Yeah.
They sell it at Home Depot. I had that one. That was what I bought. I bought the Miller to replace that Lincoln. Nothing against that Lincoln.
It's a nice little.
Oh, yeah.
I got mine for free, except for the wand. Kind of was fucked up and just wasn't getting enough connection to it.
Yeah.
So I had to replace the wand for like $200, and that was it. It was a nice little gig. Yeah.
I want to say the reason I bought the Lincoln, or reason I bought the Miller to replace the Lincoln, is because the Miller had a
Higher duty cycle.
no, it had a Heliarc aluminum attachment,
Mhm.
so where you could do aluminum. But the I don't think the Lincoln could, but the Miller could. I think don't remember. It's been forever since I bought it, but we should catch up on comments because people are nice enough to comment. We should probably.
Hell yeah.
We got Daniel
Warden.
Warden. It's a very interesting way. That wilderness trail on God, I can't read
Troll?
this.
Trail. That wilderness trail on the shelf is fire for the price. And I assume he's talking about a bottle up here I haven't even thought about for a long time. Good eye though. Where's
I
Is he
don't
talking about the
know.
whiskey we're drinking right now?
Oh no! Yeah,
is
right here.
that it? Oh, the bottle's backwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Wilderness Trail. Yeah. This was actually gifted to us.
I know nothing about it, but it is fucking fantastic.
It is really good.
If it's over $100, a little overrated.
I'm
I
not
think
drinking
it's
right
great.
now, but it smells good.
Are you dry January?
No, nothing specific. It's just that through, you know how it goes through the holidays.
Mm.
Like I've been trying not to drink too much lately and doing really well, but holiday times and this and that, eating and stuff. But-
Did you?
So today was the first day me and the lady had done we did a big hour-long plus workout,
Yeah.
trying to eat a little clean, just get the fucking wheels back on track, a little bit.
So last thing I had to drink. Yeah, there goes my puberty. Last thing I had to drink was the Good Times whiskey or
Yeah,
that Long has.
yeah. 7 months ago.
Well, my bottle's from January last year.
But he's still
Um,
slowly working. Do you still have that Eagle Rare bottle we got you?
No,
You finished it.
no, you guys finished it.
We gave it to you.
I know I didn't because I don't drink Eagle Rare because I don't like it.
I gave it to you.
It's not my house or anywhere. But either
I
way,
gave it to you. You took it home.
well, then it might still be at the home.
It's still at your house somewhere.
Oh,
I've
whatever.
seen your home.
So
It's somewhere there.
Basically, I brought this to the New Year's thing and
Dig
gave
in and be
everybody,
like,
you know, a little glass to, you know,
Yeah.
try, because I was like, oh, it's the Neapolitan ice cream one, and they're like, I
The
get
good
it, I
times?
smell it, I get it, and then they all take a drink and they're like, whoa, God, I didn't realize that it was 110 proof or something
Yeah.
like that.
I did like that Good Times though.
It's
It
good,
was pretty good.
It was
Yeah.
good.
but yeah, none of us were ready for it.
Oh, speaking of that, Kevin, our lounge Kevin, French Kevin.
Okay. Maybe Kevin doesn't want to be identified.
Well, no one knows who Frenchie is. Yeah. Kevin,
Jeffrey,
How many more times?
so he makes blueberry wine.
Okay.
He wants to distill it. He wants to make a big party out of it. So like maybe same time in July, we go distill a fuck ton, like 20 gallons of blueberry wine.
20 gallons.
It'll take all day. Yeah, blueberry
Is it
wine.
as sweet as strawberry wine?
Huh. Are we making fucking Boone's Farm at this point?
Yeah, we are.
That's a Chris Stapleton joke. I don't know.
But no, based on his description, it should come out pretty okay.
All right.
Might be fun.
All right. We're making 20 gallons of it. It better be fucking good.
Well, 20 gallons
Yeah.
is
We're
going to
gonna
end
be
up.
stuck with 19 gallons of
20 gallons is going to end up after distillation being like 2.5,
it. Gallons.
Yeah.
A fucking hardcore hooch.
86.
We got to start drinking jugs of
gallon
Carlo Rossi. Save up the
A gallon and
A
a half
gallon and a half of hardcore fucking
of
hooch.
cleaning materials / run your generator on.
well,
Hooch.
I mean, you just pour it in one of those and you figure out how to pop it up again.
Oh, do a lean?
Oh, wait. Do we need to give one of these away?
We do.
Holy smokes!
Which we
We
had.
got stuff.
You've never done that before.
Oh, no. It's
Oops.
my first time.
We
I used to
had-
buy the Carlo Rossi sangria just to do that because I saw John Wayne do it in a Western movie when I was a kid.
Flips it
So when I
over.
was 21, you could do the little regular,
Yeah.
just in my backyard hammering sangria and passing out in the grass. Like, it's fucking great.
So,
Shooting
This is
squirrels.
Missouri stuff, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
shooting
you just,
squirrels with a BB gun.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
so we had we had Bruce Bush, who has already received one.
Bruce.
I believe you have, Bruce.
He's not here.
I'm actually
Yeah.
positive you have. You received one of the growlers.
I didn't mail it, so you guys must have.
Anyway,
So anyway, he hasn't received one.
So the only other person that commented was MG Monkey, and so he's going to go ahead and receive the nice, wonderful Lounge
So-
on growler.
Congratulations, MG Monkey.
Good job.
Here's
MG
your hooch
Monkey.
bottle. You can
And-
have the one that I don't put my lips on.
But so for all you that went ahead and commented tonight, and from now until next beginning of next stream, we'll draw one of you guys' name at randomly and give you guys one of those growlers.
Nice. Well, now we got more commenters.
Yep. So no, we that Wilderness on the Shelf is fire.
Yeah.
And then we got Deanna coming in here again.
The owners from Wilderness made the yeast for many of the distillers in Kentucky. Then decided to start making their own bourbons. They do a great job. From Danville, Kentucky, Wilderness Troll Distillery. Cool. I got to say, very much enjoying it. And we just cracked it right before the light show. First time I've ever had it. In fact,
I had no clue what it was. I was just like, all right, I'll try.
yeah. In fact, we were supposed to start, and I brought it down, and we bullshitted and told stupid stories that shouldn't go on camera.
Yeah.
And I cut it open right then. But I got to say, very, very impressed, and pairs very well with. I mean, I don't know if it's just the King is Dead, but it pairs very well with my cigar. I
It
will say.
pairs very well with pretty much any cigar.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's pretty good.
Well, I mean, the stories weren't that stupid. I mean, you could probably retell that story about your genital parasites that you were talking about.
look, I'm not trying to get another pissing contest. You might across the table. Like,
I
like-
don't
it's
pay
like
child
this-
support. Leave me alone.
it's like the scene from Jaws when they're showing each other their scars.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, one time I was in Thailand.
It's, Richard Dreyfuss pulls it up, and he looks at his appendix scar and is like, nah, never mind. That's all that fucking story.
That toothless hooker who bit me.
Was I had a dude yesterday. We were talking about like because I had a bandage on my thumb, and he started talking about like hand scars. And I was like, "Come on, man! Fucking, like,
Show him one of your.
I
thumbs.
know it's like, dude, you played high school ball. I'm in the fucking dude. I'm in the NBA. Like, fucking, I got fucking hand scars.
I'll sit there and I'll be like, I juggle router tools.
Oh my
But
god.
I mean,
that was
you know, I mean,
horrifying.
I mean, you know, he had some pretty legitimate scars, but it's like.
I
He's like,
have
yeah, I
those-
had, like, oh yeah, I had to put a bandage on this one. It's like, I mean, I'm at 21 stitches is my biggest wound on my
Yeah.
hand.
And that
That's
was
just on my
that was
hand.
a small little thing too.
Yeah, it's right there.
But it took
Came down on
21
my thumb.
stitches to make it look right.
Yeah, I mean, go for a ride through the fucking buffer.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to get the tattoo stitches.
You know, all I
Well,
see in my head
so-
right now is you
Just like right
flopping
here,
around
stitches.
on the buffer over and over again.
Looney Tunes shit.
One of my favorite stories is when before wireless headphones were a thing, you know what I mean? I've been doing it that long. Is it was always wired headphones, and I would always feed it down through my back, plug it into my phone, and then put them here. And the reason I did that
Oh.
is because I watched somebody else at the buffer, and the buffer grabbed their skull candies and proceeded to beat them with their own skull candy headphones until they could get the buffer turned off. So it just yanked them off their face, and just boop, 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 they're like, God damn, and fucking turn the buffer off. It's like, okay, all right. So from now on,
Those who don't know what we're talking about, it's basically a bench grinder
yeah,
with
it's
a
yeah.
buffing pad.
Yeah, it's a bench grinder with a cotton pad on it, and it'll grab a hold of your head. It's the most dangerous piece of equipment we have in the knife shop. But
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
and so that was 20. I think it was 21 stitches in my hand, and I went for a ride with a fillet knife. And, yeah, and we have like protective gear around it, and just shredded that thing, and so just tore up my arms and everything.
Then you had a little flap that could tuck you. Like,
Yeah. And I refused to go to the hospital until we ran out of gauze. And then we had a customer that came in who was an EMT, and he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You gotta go to the hospital." I was like, "All right."
We
So I
had to tell you to sit down for a while too.
I had to stuff all the nerve endings and shit back into it,
Oh,
and that was pretty rough. And so I still have a big old lump on my hand where it just sticks out. Where it's and so I always tell my wife too, because it's in the shape of a C, and my wife's first name is Claire. I always go, bitches get your initials tattooed on them. Real men get your initials fucking scarred on them.
true love.
I'd have rather got the tattoo if I'm honest. I'd have rather got a tattoo on my fucking eyelid.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, that looked like it hurt.
What did I do when I was at Northern Knives? I sharpened for maybe 2 years,
Mhm.
2+ years. Never had any major incidents. It was always like in the back of my mind. It's like, don't fuck up. Like, it's such an easy thing to do once you've got the technique. You're just like robot. But
Go through.
Well, this is why I always tell people.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm sorry, this is bleeding into the cigar gentleman. That's why I always tell people, like, you always want to buff the knife with your hand on the blade. And I always walk by and be like, take your hand off the fucking blade. And that's why. So when you're holding the blade and the knife goes for a ride, you go fucking with it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just have your hand on the handle, knife goes for a ride. Just turn it off.
I'm afraid with folders. That's
Oh.
gonna snap back onto my fingers.
yeah,
Yeah, that's happened a couple of times. Never want to get stitches, but it's happened enough.
I feel about wearing the like fillet gloves that are all like steel mesh.
Yeah. No dexterity. That's the problem.
The other problem is that grips just as easily as a knife does.
Yeah.
So your hand will just go right on into it regardless.
and broken forearm.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else got a scar story they want to tell?
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Oh, I got this appendix scar if anybody wants to see it.
how's your cigar progress there? Has
My cigar
any change?
or
any-
scar? I mean,
cigar?
cigar. Well, it's gotten I want to say like dirtier. You know, just because of all the tobacco's building up, but it's not.
Mm.
all the
It's
So-
still sweet.
So my experience with Deadwood is they are not bad cigars that are flavored to be good. They are good cigars that are also flavored.
Yeah.
Is that your experience with this one?
I don't know. I think it's just
Ooh, you
too
had to
much.
hesitate.
Yeah, I think it's too much of a length and too narrow of a ring gauge. That it's all just compounding into it. So I don't know. It's not one I'd grab again.
I almost feel like they should have
Really?
done a
Yep.
Lancero.
Not again, huh? If you don't mind. Yeah.
Might be just build up on my tongue right now or something, but
Because it doesn't smell.
it smells great still, and it still has some good flavors. It's just that there's like a
Like
tar buildup.
it smells. It smells less sweet than like a
Can I?
sweet Jane to me.
It's okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Well,
The
you got a good cut. Like I don't see a bunch of like black goo. You
Mhm.
know, like
I
maybe
blow through it every once in a while.
it might just
Um,
not be the shape that they need to
different
go
wrapper.
for their thing.
Well, it is the longest and thinnest. Well, not the thinnest, but it's the longest cigar I've
Yeah.
ever seen from them.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The Sweet Jane is roughly about the same ring gauge.
If you're only smoking Deadwoods, I mean, it's worth a shot. Give it a try. But if you're used to something that's not a sweeter cigar, maybe
Don't go from
for-
this to that,
yeah.
even though we're
Yeah, go grab a Sweet Jane or
a fat
one
bottom.
of the other ones. Yeah,
Fat Bottom Betty. Yeah.
Those
Fat Bottom
are
Betty, we
but I
those are
didn't like the Crazy Alice either. That one just did me wrong. So I'm not gonna say they're all the best, but this one's probably my second least favorite. I did not like that feature or that Crazy Alice.
except for that cigar. The way I describe all the other ones is like it's just different sizes. It's the same fucking cigar.
pretty much. I think
There's
this
some-
one has a little bit different wrapper on it.
Well, I
but
mean, I think the wrappers and fillers are a touch different.
slight difference, but not enough.
But
to
for the
really
most part, their
make it
flavoring seems to be pretty uniform across
Yeah.
the whole fucking, across everything they got.
That's one thing I got from Dr. Garo is like he handed me.
Dr. Garo.
Well, I mean, he's actually a doctor now. So like, he's got 3 doctorates. I'm going to call him Dr. Garo.
I mean, he wasn't a doctor when he came here last year, but yes.
no, he was.
I wasn't shitting on the statement. I was just,
But no,
I was
like,
amused by the.
one thing he said about this was he gave me a Lancero of a cigar he had at the table for the event and all that fun stuff going on because he didn't have any Lanceros on the table. And it's just like, I think I might want to try that. And he's like, you know what? Try Lancero because it's going to be the most flavor hit straight into your mouth. And if it's a little too intense, but you like the flavor, you'll like the standard Robusto. If you don't like the flavor, fuck, put it out, throw it away. You're done. Just take the wrap off. That's all I ask. Just take the wrap off. You throw it away in the ashtray.
Yeah.
So it doesn't like besmirch my name.
Yeah, of course.
And I was like, that's cool. So like he gave me a
Man,
Lancero,
understand marketing for sure.
and like I smoked it, and it was about halfway through, and I'm like, I really like the flavor. It's just a little too intense. He handed me that cigar, and it was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I'm looking for.
Well,
So like I kind of figured with the Deadwood series, they were just different sizes, but the same wrap and the same filler, so that you get different bursts of intense flavor or more mild flavor.
Yeah.
And if you're getting tar buildup in that, it just might, the tobacco might be too fucking wet.
well, and I really
or
appreciated
sticky
that.
icky to fucking be in that shape.
Well, I don't think there's any sticky icky in this.
Well, I really appreciated that about when he talked about like how he wanted to run his event
Mhm.
was that I don't want to just hand out cigars to people.
Yeah.
I want to talk to them. Like, what are you drinking? Like, okay, so we had 3 bourbons and like 4 cigars.
Mhm.
What are you drinking? And what do you like? So based on what you're drinking and what you like, I think this would be the best fit.
Mhm.
So he wanted like a personal interaction with everyone.
Yeah.
And I really liked that about the way he ran his event.
Yeah, he's a fantastic, well-knowledge guy on
Yeah.
cigars too. It was very impressive to have him come on up. I disagree a little bit, but also agree about taking off the band because I don't see it as indicative of it's a bad cigar. I just personal preference. I mean, it's not like you go to the restaurant
Yeah,
you see
that's true.
everybody eating the steak and nobody eating the fish, so therefore the fish
Yeah.
is bad. It's just that people are going to prefer the steak.
Well, speaking of that, what's funny is so I picked him up at the airport and he was like, I'm starving. where do we go? And I was like, oh, okay. Well, here's a place that I go on my day off. I go with my wife. I go to this place for lunch. I don't want to go to a touristy place. Okay, here's where I go. So I took him there, and we sat down. And then she comes up, what can I get you to drink? And I said, what are you getting? And he goes, what are you getting? Okay, well, this is what I ordered. And he goes, I'll have that. Okay. So he got my drink. And then when she came up to take our food order, what are you getting? Well, this is generally what I get because it's very good here. And he goes, okay, I'll have that. So he's like, so he was very much like,
He's the best kind of tourist.
yeah, he was like, I want.
I don't care. Just give me what's good.
Yeah, he goes, you live here. You're here every day. This is the place you come to. What do you drink and what do you eat? This is what I drink. This is what I eat. He goes, then I'll have those things. I was like, I appreciate that a lot. And he took that and applied it to his cigars. And so I respect that a lot. And whether or not it's something that you want, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't want to be guided like that. But I appreciate where he was coming from and I liked what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And I really like, so if I ever go down and visit him, I'm going to be like, what do you drink? And what do you eat? And I'm going to have that.
Reverse Uno.
Yeah. Reverse Uno. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, when I was traveling through like Europe and Northern Africa and all that, it was always like, we go to a random place, stay in a place, talk to the staff. Where are you going after work?
Yeah.
Where, if money wasn't necessarily an issue, where would you go after work? What would you have? What specifically would you have at that place? And then we would go do that. And then we'd talk to the people there and they'd say, oh, I'd go do this, X, Y, and Z. And we'd go do that. And it was super fun. We went to so many places that were just like not tourist traps. And it was just like, oh yeah, go here, have this, go here, ask about this. There's this band playing. I'd never fucking heard of them.
Well, I mean,
they were phenomenal.
You can't run into traps like that. Like, I mean, you can do that, but then you end up at an industry bar where like all the people who work in the industry go, and it's like, okay, that's a day drinking industry bar. But if you find the night drinking industry bar, like, I mean, it's 4 a.m. Like, you want to. These are people who wake up at 2 and go to work at 5. Like, you want to go to where they hang out. Like, good fucking luck.
Yeah.
I want to meet people who fucking run the city.
Alrighty. So, Ben.
And what's up, Chip? Thanks for chipping in.
Hey, Chip, how's it going?
Doing great.
Good to see you again.
Hope you're doing well.
You still haven't picked up your shit.
Hey, Chip.
Ben, how's the cigar finished off?
The cigar's great. It's nothing really changed. It's a solid medium body stick. It's smooth enough. Toasty, a little bready, nutty here and there, but no major flavors. Just smooth, quality, decent. It's burned a little wonky now.
I was gonna say you're running just a touch.
Yeah, right at the ass end of the stick.
Yeah, you're all the way to the end. Like it made a solid showing the whole way down.
Yeah,
all the way through the barrel.
I consider this is one of the better sun growns that I've had. But I guess for me, like I was saying earlier, anytime I smoke a sun grown, I'm a little bored with it. So I'm a little bored with this cigar, but it's not bad. It's pretty solid. It's midday, no big deal. Cup of coffee.
Does little bored with translate to kind of mellow and relaxing? Or does it translate to like, I don't know if I'd do this again? It's like a sunny day out on your patio, like sitting out back, put a movie on.
Sunny day on the patio for that. I would probably choose something else because I want to taste it a little more.
Yeah.
Like whether you go lighter and get more creamy, cedary, vanilla, Connecticut kind of stuff, or you go darker in the chocolatey, pepper, sweet, whatever. Like, this is just kind of like tobacco. It's pleasant. It's not unpleasant, but it's a little boring for my palate. But I have that experience every time I smoke anything that says sun grown on it.
Okay.
Nice wrap.
Dado Coda. How'd that one turn out?
So the cedar's getting a lot stronger as I'm getting to the end of the stick. On the retro hill, it's still pretty mild. Still getting a little bit of that baking spice, like a little bit of nutmeg and whatever Oliva considers baking. That weird flavor profile, but it's kind of muted in the background. Still kind of creamy. It's oddly oily for like.
Wait, did you say what Oliva considers? This is not an Oliva product.
No, but like Oliva considers baking spices, and they like fucking double down on that shit. It's a more mild version of that. Overall, like I'm really enjoying the cigar. Like the Nicotina from Warped is definitely something that I'm gonna have to have in rotation, and I'm gonna see if I can pick them up on a bit.
Well, it's coming back up in a event we're doing. So
Yeah.
I think they got like a few other cigars I can pick up too, so we'll try those.
Yeah,
All
no, Warped is definitely a cigar company that I think we should carry. Like
cool.
it ashes and flakes like a short filler, even though it claims to be a long filler, which is kind of a downer. I don't think that impacts the flavor
I
profile.
was gonna say, does the flavor profile reflect that?
No, but like the burn on this, I haven't touched it up once. So it's fantastic. The cigar's spongy. It doesn't crack.
That's saying a lot for you too.
Yeah, and it's doing great.
You fought a lot of cigars.
But like,
I don't mean that in an insulting way.
no. Like I have issues with poorly built cigars. Like if it's badly built, it just fucking explodes. But no, overall, it's been fantastic. I can't complain. It's a good cigar.
Cool. Alrighty. Well,
About concluded.
I think that should be
Right here.
about the wraps on
Thank
that.
you all for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we
Thank you,
got
everybody.
another one coming up next month on the 1st of February.
Yeah, we'll have
First Saturday.
First Saturday. Well, I think that's the first.
Maybe.
first Saturday next month. I don't remember what it is. So Brian will be our guest.
Sure.
You'll be our guest.
And then
Be our guest.
everybody who's commented so far, all the way up to the first Saturday of February, we'll be sending
You're gonna earn a moonshine jigger.
well, you'll have a chance to get one of them guys, and yeah, hopefully it's you. Are we
Thank
done?
you very much.
All right, thanks,
for joining
everybody.
us.
Have a great night.
We really
See you soon.
appreciate it. Thank you.